The clock keeps ticking. By the time most people reach 30, their dreams are already buried under bills, regrets, and routines. But why do so many fail so young? Why does success slip through their fingers before they even reach their prime? What if the harsh truth was not what you think? This story is not about numbers on a birthday cake. It's about a pattern seen across generations. By 30, most people are already trapped in cycles they never chose: student debt, toxic habits, careers that drain more than they give. It matters now because the 20s are the most critical decade of life. Scientists call it the defining decade, when the brain, career, and relationships form their long-term tracks. What you do, or fail to do, before 30 sets the stage for everything that follows. At 18, you are told you have endless time. The world says, experiment, try, explore. And so you scroll, drift, and chase distractions. By 22, you graduate. The celebration fades. Reality enters, a job market uncertain, salaries that barely cover rent, loans piling higher than your confidence. By 25, many feel behind. Friends announce promotions, marriages, startups. Social media turns every scroll into a comparison. By 28, some people feel the walls closing. Pressure mounts: settle down, buy a house, start a family, secure a career. For many, it's already too late. Habits have hardened. Debt chains tighten. Dreams grow faint. By 30, statistics reveal the truth. The majority are not living the life they imagined. Most feel stuck in jobs they dislike, struggling financially, or disconnected from their true purpose. According to the World Economic Forum, over 60% of workers worldwide admit they are disengaged in their careers. Career experts report that most people settle for their first job and never escape the path it locks them into. Financial data shows a similar trap. The Federal Reserve reported that 43% of millennials have more debt than savings. On the mental health front, the American Psychological Association found that people in their 20s report higher stress levels than any other age group. This stress directly connects to feelings of failure, inadequacy, and burnout. Of course, not everyone agrees with this bleak picture. Some experts argue that failure before 30 is not failure at all, it's a rehearsal. According to this view, the 20s are meant for trial and error, not perfection. Others suggest cultural differences. In some countries, people marry and work earlier, while in others, longer education and later careers mean failure by 30 doesn't carry the same weight. The gap lies here: what one society calls failing early, another may see as simply not ready yet. But across most contexts, the pressure to succeed by 30 is real, and the patterns of failure are visible. Behind the numbers are lives. A 29-year-old sitting in a quiet room, scrolling through job listings, wondering where the last decade went. A young mother balancing childcare with endless shifts, her dreams deferred to survival. A son who promised his parents success but carries only exhaustion home. These are not statistics. They are stories of lost confidence, missed opportunities, and silent frustration. The impact is deeply human: anxiety, broken relationships, health decline. Yet it's rarely spoken of. Society celebrates winners but keeps quiet about those who slip through the cracks. Think of your 20s like wet cement. Every choice, every habit, every mistake hardens with time. By 30, the cement begins to set. You can still reshape it, but it's harder, slower, more painful. Psychologists explain this as identity capital: the investments you make in skills, networks, and habits early in life. Fail to invest, and you pay later. Invest wisely, and it compounds. In plain terms, imagine planting seeds. If you plant weeds, you harvest chaos. If you plant nothing, you harvest emptiness. If you plant discipline, skills, and networks, you harvest freedom. That's why it matters. Most people fail before 30 not because they're lazy, but because they delay, distract, and deny. What we know, debt, stress, and weak habits are the core reasons. What we don't, how each individual will choose to respond. So what happens next? If current trends continue, more young people will enter their 30s burdened with debt, burnout, and lost direction. If education systems adapt, teaching financial literacy, mental resilience, and real-world skills, future generations may break this cycle. If individuals take ownership early, choosing discipline over distraction, focus over comparison, the story can flip. History shows that those who commit early often rewrite their destiny. The truth is harsh, but it is not final. 30 is not the end of the road, it is a mirror. What you see at 30 is the result of your 20s. But reflection can also mean correction. If you're watching this, it means you still have time. Time to step back, to reset, to plant different seeds. The cement is not fully hardened yet. For a deeper path, watch our next video, 10 Stoic Lessons to Stay Calm in Chaos. Marcus Aurelius' Timeless Wisdom. It may help you navigate the storms ahead with clarity and strength.